What's going on, guys? My name is Fun Times, and today we are back with another game. We're playing what remains of Edith Finch. I'm here with my little sister.
Hi.
And yeah, I've been wanting to play this game a lot, and now I finally got to play it. Oh, there we go.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
That looks like Hello Neighbor's house.
It does, but it's just.
It doesn't have the
I
same
lived
graphic.
here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Yeah. Just the graphics on this game is so pretty. Just look at the mailbox.
It's amazing.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Did I click? Oh, I did.
I think the word just scatter on the ground in the letters.
Yeah, it's a very
Well, my mother
autistic
left me a
game.
key, but didn't tell me that it unlocked.
You walk
Maybe
through
she
it,
thought I'd
there's-
know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Up or down?
Let's go down.
Down?
Yep. Let's go.
I don't know if this is too loud or not.
I think it's fine.
Well, I don't know if they'll be able to hear us. We don't talk that loud.
Even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
Oh, you
But
did.
now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Oh, look at that. Someone's missing. That's nice. That's a great start.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent.
I
As
don't know.
if they're about to say something, but never do.
I'm kind of enjoying it. I would love to walk through these woods in real life. Honestly.
Yeah, a nice good walk through the woods. That's a perfect start for this game.
It doesn't look terrifying.
No, it's not. Definitely not. A missing person and a good old walk through the woods.
Huh.
Perfect start.
Play basketball. It's also not even centered.
Well, that's
Point out all the
house was
flaws in the
exactly
game.
like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
It doesn't have the same graphics, but this looks a lot like Hello Neighbor's house.
Eh.
It stacks
As a
up like...
child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
That's nice.
So many missing people. What does it say? I can't tell.
It's about Milton Finch.
Now,
Finch?
as a
Finch.
17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were.
Do you now?
I was afraid of the house.
Key.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Use lady strength.
Hello?
Again, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Maybe it has been. Maybe someone's living in it. Who knows? These are
Well, by
beautiful
now,
flowers.
everyone should have seen this game. If you haven't, then I have no clue. But everyone has seen this game from previous people who played it.
Ooh, wind chimes. Can I fit through this? Yes, I can. I am short.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
That's a big dog, though.
They must have had a big dog.
The
Switch.
power had been turned off the night we left.
It's still bright in here because of the sun, so that's nice. That's actually awesome. No sarcasm intended.
For the first time in years,
Oh, it's January 2010.
2010.
2010, let's go. Or it was. For the first
Oh.
time in...
I felt like I was home.
It's a nice kitchen.
Oh, wow.
But
Look at
instead of a
this.
family, there were just memories of one.
The words are black instead of yellow.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat. Molly.
Apple pie.
Did you
The
keep the
table was
cat?
still a wreck from the night we left.
Do you still have the cat?
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
Nice.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay. Oddly.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
It's insulated shut.
People.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Oh.
It's
That's
Grandma's skate thingy. They go
Perfect.
upstairs.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Wouldn't that have this?
Steve and Edie. Edie.
Edie. No, that's a Sven.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
I will find a way in.
Calvin.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
That's kind of sad. Gregory. Hello.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Nope.
That's not how it works.
Mm-mm.
Gregory owns the bathroom.
Barbara.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
More uppies.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
We must find ways in.
Oh.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what
Excuse
Mom had been afraid of.
Cool.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door.
It's a child's room.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Molly.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
1947.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Oh,
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like you, Molly. Give me your gerbil its own little bedroom. It's adorable.
What's this? Huh. Ooh.
Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
I keep eating my fish.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
It's so dark.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Could there be something under? Is there something under your bed you could eat? Is that a thing?
I have no clue. Huh. Oh, here we go.
I kept eating and eating.
Oh, toothpaste. I don't know.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Tasty.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Catch one for me.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Because you're a cat outside the window. Wait, if Molly was a little girl, then the people kept one of their children as their pet and fed it tuna all the time. That's kind of sad. Come here, I want to eat you.
Yeah.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Just a kitty cat.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
All I care about is eating that
I
mom.
gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
This is very.
I don't see anything.
Rabbits.
Well. That's me. I don't see anything.
There was a rabbit down there. See?
Haha, I gotcha.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. And then I flew off to find something bigger.
Hello, who wants to be eaten
I
today?
want a rabbit.
You're a big rabbit. Come in with me.
She was almost too big to carry. but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? How do you become a shark after eating a rabbit? Wow. I'm a land shark.
Ow.
Ow.
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean.
Slishy.
I was hungrier than ever.
There's something down there. I saw it moving. There it is. Eat it.
Okay, I can't go down.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
You found one. There ain't no getting away now,
The
boy.
flipper, and it tasted really good.
Delicious. Oh, the smell of blood. Quenches. Need.
Wrapped up tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water.
Onto
When
it.
I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
I'm an eel now.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
You're a monster.
Coming for ya.
I was big, and I moved real quiet.
That's time to go with the captain.
I wanted to stop, so I didn't.
Mama. I'm coming for ya.
How do you get up there? Didn't see this coming. Don't leave your
After the
door.
last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
What was it?
This is cool.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
You're still that weird creature that can go up walls. That's nice. Oh, the toilet. Ew.
I got closer and closer.
Crayon.
All my stomach started growling,
You have multiple? Why do you have multiple stomachs?
and suddenly I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep, but it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
The word. That's okay.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Alright. We got one person in the book.
Yep. Other than us. That's the sealed up door.
How do we get out now?
Can you not reopen that?
Nope.
That's nice. Can you open the window? You can! Haha!
Out through the
This
window
will
we
be
go.
obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Oh.
Like that loading thing.
Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great Grandma Edie's room. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His
Alright.
daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Okay. Dope.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Okay.
That's two people. Correct?
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Wait. Dragon kills Finch.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Hey,
Pink
this
rugs.
use that pink bathroom.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Pink
It was a
bathroom.
pretty big trace.
Whoa, creepy. Built 1937.
Sven Finch.
Yeah.
Eddie.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long time. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Sad.
Great Grandma had always been the family's biggest fan.
Huh. Anything else in this room?
Doesn't look like it.
Alright, I guess I can head out.
Yep.
Or not.
So I have to find a new way out. To the other window. Or that. That would also do. As long as it's sealed.
Oh.
Mike, there's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Eddie Finch.
Alright.
It's another one of those things.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Go.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Yeah.
Small person strength. Fort Calvin. And little Calvin. Fort Sam. Fort Calvin and Fort Sam. Together, we are Fort Finch.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Little book note.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Yeah. 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 Oh. That makes sense.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly. But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Gotta do it.
I'm not gonna tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe I'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
I got this.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
I will fly.
Woo!
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
For about 8 seconds.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
It didn't work out for you.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Oh. Secret lover? Secret pushy things. Oh. Okay.
Secrets.
Just good old
The passages
secrets.
were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Oh.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Alright, guys. this is going to end off part 1. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and like the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.